Okay, so I'm just gonna go into a game and then you can tell me like what you would decide and what you would do and stuff like that.
I can put this in the middle.
Oh, I'm playing versus a ginger. Okay, he's playing Thresh and Anivia. What would you discard?
Thresh and Anivia. I guess normally, like, just out of reflex, I would have thrown back both of the 5-drops. But do we keep Withering Wail?
So Anivia and Thresh, I would feel like it's a control deck. So I wouldn't keep Withering Wail for sure. Because I don't think he is going to have low drops. I never seen this deck, but I don't think it has any low drops that I would need to keep this against. And I already have Vile Feast here, if he's going to have something for low mana. Which could be a good combo with Sentry. If I do 2 damage with something, it survives with 1, and then I just Vile Feast it. But I would keep Brood Awakening. I wouldn't discard it, because, like, if I get a 1 mana drop, which I don't, but it's still fine. For 5 mana, I can use Brood Awakening and get lots of stuff on the board. Like, if I would have 1, then you have exactly 2 and 3 together to do Brood. Okay. Would you Wild Feast?
Probably, yeah. I don't know if it's the right play, but I would.
Okay, no.
No? Why?
No. 2 reasons. Why? 2 reasons why. Like, you take 1 damage. Do you care about 1 damage?
No.
Exactly. Do you care about getting a 1/1 unit down?
No, I guess not.
So what's the reason to Wild Feast?
Because I have that reflex to spend my mana.
Oh, okay. So, but I don't lose any mana. I'm gonna have 3 spell mana here. I don't lose anything.
Okay.
And imagine that you would Wild Feast, and he has Glimpse.
Now I can't play my 2-drop.
Imagine that you use Wild Feast and he glimpses. You lose a card and he draws 2 cards.
Oof.
Yeah, it's the worst thing ever. Exactly. And using Sentry here is not exactly worth it. You don't need to defend from a 1/1. You don't care about the 1/1. You just pass. You don't care about anything here. Okay, he has 2 units down. But you're the one attacking, so he cannot attack. You're fine. And you can do Brood Awakening. If I play Sentry, I cannot do Brood Awakening.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so this changes things, right? Glimpse Beyond. Okay, if I do Sentry and nothing else, I'll lose 1 mana, which isn't a big thing. But if I do Brood, I need to do Brood pretty much, in my opinion. I need to do it so I can get board control. Because if I do Sentry and that's it, like, he passes, which is perfect for me. I'm not going to attack anyways. He loses 1 spell mana, I'll lose anything. And if he tries to kill something, I can just draw a card. Okay, so... Okay, now it's a difficult situation because I don't know what's the best play here. To be honest. Because I can Vile Feast and return 1 health and just stay at 19. I take 1 damage, I return 1 health. I can defend. I can Glimpse. There's a lot of choices. And I'm not sure, to be honest, myself, what's the best choice. But it isn't something that is going to influence the game too much, I would say. So... I feel like just defending with 1 is fine. And that's just ignoring him and that's it. And I don't want a Glimpse. Because, like, this is the thing with Glimpse that you have to understand. It's not a card to draw cards. I know you draw 2 cards. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that you're not going to... I mean, it says draw 2 cards, so you are going to draw 2 cards. But imagine that you would play it like this, right now. He is going Vile Feast. He can counter it. So you try to use this when either he cannot counter it. Reason number 2, when he's attacking with a Z and you have a 1/1 unit that's going to die for nothing, then you use it to, like, counter an attack. Or if he has lifesteal unit, to counter the lifesteal. Or reason number 3, use it when you actually have 0 cards and you need to draw cards or you lose, you know? Okay, so here, I don't need to do sensation because he has 2 units, I have 2 units. I don't need board pressure, I don't need anything. And he's not putting anything down. So I'm just gonna use this guy, not to lose any mana. Even though passing would be actually a good thing here because he would lose a bunch of mana. But okay, so now I have 3 mana exactly to not lose anything. And I don't need to do anything, I just pass. And he loses 4 mana. So you would usually maybe play something here, but there's no
this is
reason
where I'd
to.
start throwing stuff out of my hand for no reason.
Yeah, so I have 3 mana. I don't lose any mana. He loses 4 mana if he passes. Perfect. He lost 4 mana. Do you see?
Yes.
So like
okay.
this is the time when you need to pass. Okay, so now we look at the board. He's playing a control-ish kind of a deck, and my deck is sort of control-ish as well. And I don't need to put pressure because he's not playing an Ezreal deck, which I have to put pressure and kill him before he gets Ezreal leveled up. He has no win condition except for maybe resurrecting Anivia if he's playing that sort of a deck. But either way, I have no reason to put pressure on the board. So what I do is I attack. Attacking is sometimes what I do just to pass the turn, so I can see what he's going to play. And this is exactly why you don't glimpse. Because now he uses a card that I can deny. He loses a card and I draw 2 cards if he doesn't have a second Vile Feast. So this is when you use your glimpse. Always as a reaction to a card, never as the first card, you know?
Okay.
Unless he has, of course, 0 mana, then you use it on the start. And second Vile Feast. So I can use a Vile Feast now as well, but he's already at 20, so he gets 0 health from this. And if I use it, I don't really get any value, so I just let it go.
Okay.
And I get a card, so I can see what he's gonna play now, and I got a second glimpse, amazing. And I always keep 1 glimpse at this deck on the start, because it's a card that you really need, because you have a lot of low mana drops, as you can see, and a million of units on the board. So you can always have a unit that's like 1/1 that you can glimpse. So like this deck, you always keep 1 glimpse if you get it on the start. Never 2, 2 is too much. You need to have units to play. Okay, he passed the turn and he has 4 mana. So he does have too much mana and I have a lot more. And he has units on the board, I don't. So I need to put something down. So here, I would just put this, just to have 2 units and he has 2 units and we're fine, you know? Because currently I don't have any strong unit, right? So I'm literally just defending and like passing turns to see what he's gonna do and just like feeding our Dehu Endure because eventually we're gonna get him and we want him to be a big boy. We don't like small boys.
I think that's what gets me is that I'm used to playing aggro, so when I pass my turn too much, like I feel like I'm doing nothing. He's just eventually gonna beat me, but I don't think about
I get it.
Danger, who's just sitting in my deck.
And usually like maybe he has something that like does board clears. So you don't want to have always like a bunch of units down either, you know? Unless you're playing full aggro, like then you just put units down, boom, 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 whatever. But here, I would lose 2 mana, he lose 1. And also like, I feel like even if this dies, you don't lose any value from it. So I just put this down and now I have more board control. And if he passes, I pass, I'm fine. Like nothing is happening on the board right now. There's literally like Spiderlings chilling, everybody chilling. And Dehu Endure looking sexy over here, but still a small boy, so we want to wait for him. And so he's gonna attack no matter what here. He's gonna just cook the strongest unit we have. And if I put Horror, he's gonna kill it with Trash, so I pass. You don't wanna play anything here.
And how do you know when it's time to play They Who Endure? Only when it's lethal?
Yes and no. If you only have 1 Dehu Endure, you wanna play it when it's like close to lethal. If you have 2 of them, then you don't care. Like you can play one whenever you feel like it, and the second one when it's close to lethal. And also, if you're playing aggro-ish, if the opponent is at like 12 and your Deku Endure is at like 10-10, then you can play it because you can maybe kill him at the same turn, you know?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so what would you do here?
I would block with the one that gives me a spiderling.
And that's it?
And I would glimpse the one that Thresh is gonna eat.
Okay, good. That's what I would do as well, because like Thresh would get value. You don't get anything if he goes down to 5. Oh, that's third one, amazing. And this one you can Vile Feast, so it dies. Okay, what would you do now? Obviously, we're not gonna play this one, not strong enough yet. Would you go for Elise, Horror, Vile Feast, Glimpse? What would you do?
Can I play? I guess I would Vile Feast the 3-1, and I would put down Elise so she can get Challenger on our turn.
Okay, so remember he maybe has Glimpse.
Okay. And then he would get value out of our Vile Feast.
Yes.
Would you play it in the other order?
Yes. So you have either Elise or Horror. What would you do?
I have enough mana for all of them. I guess Horror. So that if like removal comes out, Elise doesn't get murdered.
Yes. Even though he's playing Shadow Isles and Filero, so he does have removal right now. And this is what I was telling you about. Imagine that you Vile Feast and he does this. You lose a card, he gets 2 cards. This way, he loses a card, and you get a small boy spiraling. So this is what I'm telling you. This is what you will see in like Masters, maybe not in Gold or whatever, but this is how you counter. You use Glimpse and Vile Feast to just react to stuff, never to start something, you know? And now he has 2 mana, he basically doesn't have anything. And you just put down at least that levels up, and you're winning the board. Very strong. And that's it, he has nothing now. Do you see how much value we got out of this trades with like the Glimpse and the Vile Feast? Because he did the Vile Feast, we Glimpse. He did the Glimpse, we Vile Feast. And that's how you win games. You just see what he does and try to counter what he does. And that's it. So now, they who endure 7/7, not close to 20. So we don't play him. This guy is 8, we have 7, so Raza, we're gonna get your turn later. We have Vile Feast, that we said we don't do it. We only do it as a countermeasure. So what we do is attack. Obviously, we're gonna try to kill this boy. And if we don't hook Thresh, he's gonna kill our unit, so we hook it with 1/1. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The only small issue is 3 units are gonna die, so he's gonna level up. A bit of an issue. And he's gonna get Anivia, which is also an issue. But the good thing is that we have Raza, which is pretty nice. And he kills 2 weakest units, enemies. But the enemy does have many units on the board anyways. Oh, this is a problem, because Thresh is gonna make a second Anivia.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't like that. But either way, he has only 2 mana, so we don't think he has a Vile Feast, because he already used, I think, 2 of them anyways. So we gotta draw cards, because we got a 9/9 that's nice, but like, we don't want to use him right now, maybe because he's 12, but we want a Vile Feast, Glimpse first.
Okay, see our options.
Yeah. Let's see what we get. Nothing.
Ugh.
And blech. But this is actually good, you know? 1 damage to all enemies plus Vile Feast can kill the Egg Boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, so if I would play Day Who Endure now, it would be 10/10, which is pretty nice. But Anivia is going to attack us with Thresh with a second Anivia, most likely, and pretty much kill everything here. And If I put down Aristocrat, it's just gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at 19, so we don't exactly care too much about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So putting him down or not doesn't make a difference. The only difference is Daekhundir is going to be stronger, and it's already going to be 12-12 with these two dying, but maybe he has some healing, so I think it's actually a correct play to play him, because he's going to die twice.
Okay, feeding they who endure. That makes sense.
So it's not going to be 12 and not going to be 13, it's going to be 14, because you have 4 units that are going to die. And we have exactly 8 plus 3, so when he attacks, this is going to kill 2 units, and this is going to create more units, and I think we're good, but we're going to see what he does. But I think he should attack without putting anything down, because maybe I have something to kill his units, whatever, and open attacking, he's going to have 2 Anivias, a Thresh, and I have nothing on the board, so either way, we're going to see. Yeah, he open attacks. He makes a second Anivia, which is a problem, but it's going to be fine. So see, everything dies. Because of the double glacial storm. So even if after he dies, the spiraling dies. So we just block everything because everything is going to die anyways. We only lose 2 HP, so we don't really care. We just go down to 17. Like, the thing with this deck is you want things to die. Of course, not the least usually, but we couldn't defend them. And this guy is just like a blocker. You only get value from him from dying. You never get value from him from attacking or from something. He's here just to die. I mean, yeah. Sounds a bit bad, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so everything died.
Mm-hmm.
And Raza can kill 2 units. So thank you, Raza. Goodbye, Anivias. You can do the Braum emote if you want here, but that's like bad memory. So don't do that. Don't do the Braum. Unless you're playing versus a friend, then it's fine.
Then spam Braum.
Yeah, it's okay if you do it to a friend. So see here, like I play Daekhundir when I'm like either in a bad situation or when I'm close to killing him. And when I put him down, if he doesn't have an answer to kill him, I instantly win. But I'm playing versus Shadow Owls. You gotta know what you're playing against. Oh my god. Okay, this is pretty problematic. Oof. So the issue here right now is that he has 3 Anivias, right? So he's controlling the board more than we are. Mm-hmm. And if you get Day Who Endure, you're playing versus Shadow Owls. He maybe has the 7 mana spell to kill him instantly, and you need to have Atrocity to kill him yourself to do the 14 damage to face, pretty much.
Okay.
And if we draw Atrocity now, we need to have 12 mana to do the combo. And you're going to have, it's going to be turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 9. So it's going to be turn 9. So I'm going to have 9 plus 3. So I don't want to play this because I'll not have mana for Day Who Endure plus Atrocity if I draw it. So I want to keep my options open, so I pass.
Okay. When does the egg become Anivia again?
At 10 mana.
Okay.
This doesn't kill it. This is fine. So it's going to be at 9 now. So when it's his turn, there are going to be 3 Anivias. Okay, this is not helpful.
Not at all.
If I attack, he's going to defend with the 4/4. Both of the units going to die. Nothing much happens. What would you do here?
I guess I would pass.
But if we pass, he's going to pass as well. He's going to have 3 Anivias. This dies. We take 4, 8, a level 2 Anivia, so it's going to be 3 attack, plus the 2 from this. So every Anivia attacking is 5 damage. So it's 5, 10. He's going to kill you if we pass. He literally kills you.
It's true, we still have Withering Wail. Okay.
So he has 9 mana. He has 7 mana to kill Day Who Endure if we summon it. So we must not summon it. We must first do something before we summon it. So, so the first thing I do is Vile Feast. Oh,
Thresh?
sorry. We want to kill one Anivia, for sure. Yeah, we got Withering Veil, so we can kill 2 Anivias, actually. But let's see what he does. If he does something that loses mana, so he doesn't have 7, we can do Deku Endure and open attack and do a lot of damage. So that's what we are trying to do. See if he will play something, so we can play Deku Endure so he cannot kill it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because if I attack with this... Oh, this is perfect. He does have mana to kill Deku Endure now. Wait, what?
Oops. Got a little bit
Okay,
crazy.
okay, that was... Okay, so let's focus now, right? So,
Yes.
he cannot kill this.
No.
And it's 14-14. If we attack 4-4, you're gonna do 10 damage to his face. It's not enough. If we do Vile Feast on our own Spiderling, it's gonna become 15-15. And it's the same if we do it on the Rekindler. Either way, you're gonna have 1 more damage. Either way, we just play it. It doesn't really matter if you Vile Feast now on your Spiderling to kill it and then get another one, or if we Vile Feast the Rekindler. Either way, you're gonna be able to do exactly 11 damage by attacking with the Deku Endure. And it's gonna get him to 1 HP. And it's not enough for lethal. So that's kind of shitty, but we cannot really do anything about it. So we just put him down and see what he does next. He has 5 mana, which is not enough to do anything to him, but he will probably kill Raza either with a spell or just by us attacking. This is gonna die either way. So he passes. So we're gonna attack with this for sure. Like, if we put down Frenzied Skitterer, this is gonna be 2 attack. It cannot defend the Fearsome unit, but he can defend with Thresh or this one, so it doesn't really make a difference if we do Frenzied. But if we put Frenzied, this is the thing. He's also Fearsome. So these are the only 2 units that can defend our attack versus Fearsome units. So we're gonna have 2 Fearsome units that he has to defend with these 2, and this one has to defend with this one. Do you know what I mean? And it's going to be 11 damage. Either way, it's going to be 11 damage. But then Spiderling must be defended by the Anivia Egg. Do you understand what I said? It's a bit complicated.
Yes. Vaguely,
So
yes.
if we would do Vile Feast,
Yes.
we would do 14-4. And it's going to be 3 because of Vile Feast. So it's going to be 11 damage. You're 1 off lethal. So you cannot kill him with the Vile Feast. But the Frenzied is a different thing. Oh my god. This kills both of them? I didn't expect this. So the reason before why I use Skitterer, because the only thing that can be defended by the Fearsome is these 2 units now, Thresh and Rekindler. So if he did not have this, the Raza and Frenzied would be attacking, and he must defend it with Rekindler and Thresh. So that Deku Endure must be defended by either one of the eggs or the Ruin. So he's going to defend it with this, obviously. And it's going to do 11 damage. He's going to fall off to 1. So the Spiderling attacking must be defended by the Anivia Egg. So he's going to lose 1 Anivia, and he's going to stay at 1 health. But this, I couldn't do anything about it. I didn't expect this, but it happens. We lose 2 units. But we get this, at least. So we get small Spiderlings on the board that can be defended versus the Anivias or for attacking. But yeah, let's put that down. He has 1 mana, he has nothing, but I don't know what he's doing. Either way, we just wait. Okay, so we attack with this. If I don't attack with Raza, Anivia is gonna just kill him, so I have to attack.
Oh, right, because they're doing 3 damage every time they attack now.
Yeah, you're gonna have 3. It's gonna be 3 Anivia, so it's gonna be deal 2 damage to all enemies. times 3, so it's going to be 6 damage to all enemies. So this is going to die without defending, so it's better that I attack with it. He's going to have to defend it with one of the 2 units.
Okay.
So this one, he must defend with the 3-4, or else he dies because of the 14 attack.
In that case, do you throw in the spiders too, since they're gonna die?
So this is going to defend it with the Rekindler. This is going to be defended with the Trash, because he has to do it in that way. So if you attack with the 2 Spiderlings, he's going to defend it with the 2-3. You're going to do 1 damage to him, which is useless. And 1 damage to Anivia, that's 0-2, which is also useless. Because when it comes next turn, it's the back into normal Anivia, so you did nothing. So you have to attack with this. And the Spiderlings I used to defend versus the Anivia 3 damage. So this is what yeah.
Even if Anivia kills them, I can still use them as blockers, though, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The only our win condition now is that we get Atrocity or second Echo Endure. Because if we don't, his Anivias are just gonna destroy us, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And they... So,
easy.
Yeah, easy game, outplayed, you know? So we use this as blockers. So would you block with Echo Endure?
No, because then it would die.
If you would, it would die, yes. And this way you go to 6 HP. Are you okay with going to 6 HP?
Yes. Maybe. I guess.
It's pretty much a yes or no question.
Yes, because I think we can kill him next turn.
Okay.
But only if we still have they who injure.
But yes, but the other question is also, can he kill you this turn? You got 6. He has 2 cards and 10 spell mana.
I don't know the cards well enough. Are there cards that'll just do 6 damage?
Usually, from Flareord and Shadow Isles, no. Usually, no. But what you have to understand is you also have 4 healing. This heals you for 3, this heals you for 1, so you don't care. Even if he does have 6 damage, which I doubt that he has, you're not at 6. You're at 10, because you have to consider that you have cards to heal you.
Okay.
So you don't defend, and he has to deal with this. He has to use a card to kill this. Because if he doesn't, it's still 14 attack with Overwhelm. So this is completely fine. I know I'm being very detailed, but I feel like...
No, it's perfect.
It's good, yeah. So would you play Dehu Endure? Or would you play, I don't know, Valfista, one of these, or would you pass?
If I play they who endure, I can just come out the gate next turn and attack. So I would do that.
Yes.
Okay.
The small issue is he might have 7 mana to just kill it. So maybe it's a misplay that I actually played it just now. But he didn't have it when we put the first one. But yeah, maybe this was a bad idea actually. Maybe I should have waited. Yeah, actually misplayed. I think this was a misplay, but let's just pray he doesn't have anything to clear the board. Okay.
Huh?
GG. Yeah, it was maybe... I should have maybe passed, but it was good. So this is how I would describe how to do the deck, and what to do. I'm a bit of a low rank right now, 1000.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know. I lost too many. I was ranked 30 yesterday, and then I just started falling. But yeah, that's what I was talking to you about. Just killing everything. Everything just dies. And then at late game, you just try to get Dehu Endure with Atrocity. And even when you don't draw Atrocity, you can win, you know. Now we didn't draw any one of those. We just drew the big boys, and it was fine. I hope I helped at least a little bit.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, cool.
I know what you mean about just passing sometimes. Because a lot of times where I'm like, but the mana.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes you just gotta pass your turn.
Mm-hmm.